What's up, guys? This is Acidic Roots with Frenchie Talent, and we're gonna head into part 2 of the 2-player Super Mario Brothers thing. So, last time, Luigi had found the warp zone, and Mario had gotten to World 3, so we're gonna see the middle-scape adventures of the game. World 6, 7, and 8 are gonna be in part 3, but we're gonna trudge through the middle worlds, and we'll see exactly what's gonna happen. So, like I said last time, there's gonna be bonuses shown, even though I do miss a coin heaven, but yeah, there's actually plenty of secrets, and I think they've said on a few occasions that you'll probably need more than a couple playthroughs to discover everything. It's basically the truth. I mean, I didn't know about this stuff when I played it back in 2017, and it's basically the thing. I mean, it's worth playing a second time. There's just no way you can't do it. I mean, it actually surprises me more and more often that there's just not more folks who should just make it like an annual occasion to beat Super Mario Brothers. I mean, you'd almost think that that would be the case. The same thing with Sonic the Hedgehog, though. I feel like the 3D games left such a bad taste in, most people's mouths. I mean, this is hard to go back to Sonic the Hedgehog from 1991, and that's kind of disappointing. I mean, legacies are supposed to live on. I don't know. I mean, there's just so much shit from 2018 that's doing it right now. I feel like Fortnite and Dishonored and all these different games, Far Cry. I mean, some people are like, Mario who, Luigi who, Link who, that sort of thing. I don't know. We just need more retro gamers, damn it. I mean, we really do. I burped up some Coke there, but yeah, we do need more retro gamers. I don't know where some of these fuckers are at. I mean, there are people that I remember, but I don't know. So many people are just going ghost anymore. It's just kind of the thing. It's just it's kind of like, what the shit? I don't know, there needs to be like some sort of, like, Reddit was a pretty decent website, but there really needs to be folks who are just retro. That's the thing. I know you can go to the retro subreddit, but then you'd have to say, like, how many of you fuckers are actually playing NES games on the regular, actually saying, wow, I just got, a 80,000 high score on Super Mario Bros. Or something. That sort of shit. How many people can get to level 45 in Mario Bros. That sort of shit. I mean the arcade Mario Brothers, but I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, you don't hear shit out of Pizza Hut anymore. When I watch television, they just don't show Pizza Hut commercials. It's just like, what the fuck? I mean, if they do, it's only like once a month or something. I don't know, you'll get these medication commercials, but it just, I don't know what to do. I guess they assume that you can just look it up on the dictionary, but as the thing is, kind of like hell. I mean, it's not so much I have an immature sense of thinking when it comes to commercials, but I'll tell you, I always like those commercials that just would have some delicious food, and it's like you order the food that day type shit. You think about it like, hell, I saw those shoes on television, I want those fucking shoes. The whole damn thing. Where are the commercials for the Air Jordans? You don't see that shit. I mean, it's like, what the fuck, are they even on ESPN? I don't know what to do. I don't know, television just, that's why I think television has gone a blom in a lot of ways. If that's the correct term. I mean, it's going down the crapper. So, I want to see commercials for stuffed crust fucking pizza. It's the whole damn thing, and so does Mario. I mean, these people do not need something for, foot fungus. But shit. Yeah, I like how this stage is at nighttime. I mean, that's kind of the thing there is, I mean, what in the Nintendo version of Super Mario Brothers, the screen is just black. I mean, that was just kind of the thing. I mean, you thought it was laziness on Nintendo's part, but it actually was like, no, it's at nighttime. You had the fact that it was snowing on top of that. It was like, well, huh, this happened to be the thing. So. I don't know, I have over 10 VHS movies in my house now. Probably over 15. One of which is a Beavis and Butthead tape. I've just been messing with those. I don't even care. I'm just like, hell, you can have your Blu-ray. I'm just trying to watch movies from like 1988 and shit. And I have Bill and Ted, and I have Speed with Keanu Reeves, 2 Keanu Reeves movies. Beverly Hills Ninja with Chris Farley, Dogma with Jay and Silent Bob and Ben Affleck and all those folks. You know, a couple of just, you know, those type of movies. I mean, obviously they're going to be from the 80s and 90s, but, I mean, that's kind of the situation, is it needs to be done. I mean, VCRs need to come back just because if we get too much involved, Blu-rays are going to wipe out DVDs, and then you're going to wind up paying $22 for a Blu-ray movie. And I don't know, I mean, I just don't see too many videos on YouTube talking about Blu-ray's extra features. I mean, you'll get the movie reviews and the reflections on the movies and the anniversaries, but I just don't see a lot of you know, reviews of the special features. It's probably something that needs to be done. I mean, I don't know. I mean, anytime there's a new format for movies, they have to bring back all the classics. Like, I feel like a movie like Spider-Man 2 was obviously a DVD movie, but I mean, if you look hard enough, you probably could find it on Blu-ray now. But then it was kind of out of sorts for it to be on VHS either. I mean, that's, you know, just like the 2000s were DVDs, the 2010s were kind of Blu-ray, and the 90s and 80s were VHS, but I mean, luckily I do have a Blu-ray player, so I mean, that's kind of the situation as the Xbox One, and, you know, maybe just depending, I mean, I don't know, there just needs to be some kick-ass games for the PS4. I just can't keep up with, like, these games like Far Cry and The Last of Us. I mean, it really has to be something that, you know, as stationed as, well, that was a burn, that burp burned. I don't know what I ate. Oh yeah, I had some spicy food, that's why. Wendy's, you know. You know, Wendy's, the redheaded girl that you see, you know, the kind of looks like Pippi Longstocking, you know, the restaurant Wendy's, you know, they have a spicy sandwich. It's called Buffalo Ranch Sandwich, and they put buffalo sauce on it, and it has pepper jack cheese, and then some sort of like mayo or something like that. It might be ranch. I mean, when it says Buffalo Ranch, I mean, I don't know why they would just put ranch on a chicken sandwich. It's supposed to be a condiment, but had a couple of those. You know, eating one is no big deal, but once you have 2 of them, it does start to get hot. But of course, you know, there was like something I had back in 2015, and Wendy's did like a pepper jack sandwich, and it was a chicken sandwich, but it didn't have the buffalo sauce on it, and they just never brought that back. That was something that just sucked a lot. And then there was another something that they brought. It was like, it had peppers on it. It was little green peppers and that sort of thing. I don't even remember what it was called, but you could like spit out, if you didn't chew them properly, you could spit out like these little green peppers that were on the sandwich. So they did bring that back, but I don't know. I mean, I go to Wendy's, but the whole damn thing is I'm really looking for something that puts emphasis on pepper jack cheese, because that's better than their regular cheese. That's the thing. They need to find more recipes that have that. Just because that's the thing. I know it just would be simpler just to buy pepper jack cheese, but the point is I can't fry chicken like Wendy's can, so it's just the whole damn thing. But, so yeah, I kind of like the mushroom people in this one. I mean, I know most people don't like Toad because they see him as weak or something like that, but he actually is kind of a help. I mean, I would say that he probably helps out Mario at least 5% of the time. And, you know, that's actually not too terrible a percentage. I mean, obviously, you know, some people, when they say they want help, they want 100% or they don't want you to help them at all, but I just, you know, you have to look at it. I mean, getting 15%, 20% help is really not something to complain about. Because, I mean, if someone does 100% of helping you, that means that they're doing the job for you. This is what it seems like. So, I mean, Luigi, obviously, I said this in the last episode, how Luigi probably helps out like 20 or 30% of the way. But, you know, Toad probably helps out like 5%, and then Yoshi's probably like 15%. You know, all three of those guys have their percentage as far as what they do, but, you know, later on they started making Luigi kind of cowardly, so it actually would appear like less, but I don't know how that translated past about, you know, 2010 or so, whether or not he still was kind of cowardly and all that, but, I mean, yeah, this is... Really, I should probably say after about 2003, not 2010, is because Luigi just wasn't in any games, you know, as far as that went. He just really took some time off, but, you know, it's kind of reached a point where it's like, shit, you know, so many people, I mean, it's like introducing Luigi to two different generations of gamers, just because the last time that some people saw Luigi who was playable in a video game was this game, Super Mario All-Stars, and then you say the next game where he's playable, which is the new Super Mario Brothers game. I mean, that's, you know, that was a good 16, 17 years right there, so... As the truth, I mean, there just was not a use for him. You know, I of course fell into that fold of growing up without Luigi when I played these Super Mario games, but this is kind of welcome, you know. Funny thing about it. I don't know, I just, you know, it's hard liking some of those one-player Mario games, though. I mean, as much as I like Mario 64, it just does not have the same taste that it did 20 years ago, which is the thing. I mean, I love that game 20 years ago, but it just gets tougher anymore. I mean, it's a good game to watch, but, I mean, it just doesn't feel as, like, timeless now. I mean, it is a classic, but you get the idea. I mean, how many people are gonna, you know, just sit there and say, oh yeah, this one-player game. I mean, it needs to, I mean, multiplayer games are just something that stand out anymore. Like when you can bring a friend along, or when it has some sort of involvement with more than just the hero, you know, it just goes further, and it should. I mean, there's just more characters. It's kind of why I think that they haven't done like a Zelda movie or something like that. There's just not enough characters to really interact with. But I'm just kind of getting all over the place with my conversation, but this is the truth. I mean, I'm really dying for some Coke. I mean, I drank a glass of Coke, but I'm still fucking thirsty. I need some drink in my cup. You know, I have to start talking like that. You know, apparently getting hangry is some sort of thing, but what would you call getting thirsty angry? This is stupid. So yeah, Toad, I mean, he doesn't really help in this game. It's just like, hell, he just says, hey, the princess is not here. I guess that's kind of help. Mario doesn't know what's happening. He gets kind of baffled. He's like, oh, where's the princess? And they say, oh, she's not here. Go this way to find her. Kind of what you would expect. You have to go north to find the princess. That's the direction that her castle is in. But I need to get like a 1-up mushroom or a power-up mushroom plush. Definitely. I still have that 1-up in my basement. If you're wondering, it's gonna continue to be up. I still have Carson, the blooper, and still have the artifact of pessimism. He hasn't made a the emoji hasn't made too many appearances, but probably will soon. He will. I'm actually starting to get tired. I need rest too. Yeah, so Starman. I mean, I think. I actually think the name Starman is copyrighted because I think David Bowie had something to do with that. I think he actually named one of his albums that. The only person that could probably get the rights to that name would be Nintendo, but I mean, yeah, David Bowie, he was a monolith in the 70s and possibly 80s, so. I only have 3 more minutes left to talk, but I'm just kind of like, shit. I am tired. I need a glass of Coke and then I'm gonna try to get to sleep. This kind of makes me wonder what it would be like if I were to stream. I mean, I've thought about it, but really, I would probably get to like stage 2 or 3 in most video games and then just have to leave. Or maybe not leave, but, just quit the game. I could probably do like Mario Kart or something, but there's just, I mean, it takes quite a bit of practice to beat some of these things. I don't know, I mean, when I beat Super Mario Brothers for the first time, I just knew I could do it. I mean, because I had practice with Super Mario World, and, that game, once you played those games enough, I mean, you start to get the mechanics of it, and this was kind of a dirty trap, by the way. And you don't want to go in every pipe. This is kind of like a way of telling you not to. This pissed me off when I was playing it, but yeah, I mean, the mechanics of the game were. I forgot what I was talking about. See, I do this sometimes, but yeah, the mechanics of Super Mario World were. I figured them out, but I guess I just retained the information. So, then it was kind of the same thing with games like Zelda and that sort of thing. Even though I haven't beat Link's Awakening, it's about the only 2-dimensional Zelda game I haven't beat. That Link, the Adventure of Link, but. Once again, I am thirsty, but I only have a minute left to talk, so Luigi got fireworks. So, the Hammer Brothers. If you pay attention to some of my earlier videos, I showed you how to beat these guys. I haven't showed you as far as the lost levels are concerned, but, as far as Super Mario Brothers, it's a simple enough trick. You just have to stay near them. And, obviously, if I could, I would have to practice a bit, but I'm going to have to see if I can actually figure out the ones that are on the ground, like in the lost levels, because those are a lot trickier. Yeah, alright, so this should about wrap it up. Stay tuned for part 3, and And that would actually conclude the Luigi bits. So Luigi is going to retire here pretty soon. What happens as Mario goes to save the princess? Where does Luigi go? He kinda just said screw it and gets a frappe or something, you know? Or you get the idea. Subscribe for more fun. Stay tuned for part 3 and have a good day.